What's up, reefers? It's Rob with ReefStash. We got Will Harris joining us today, CEO of Quantum USA. While everyone's jumping in, I'm going to feed the fish, and then we'll get Will introduced and brought to the stage. Give me 1 second while I go feed the fish. What's up, Rick? Thanks for joining, dude. What's up, Mom? Thank you for joining again. Both of y'all coming in from Facebook. We're live on YouTube and Facebook every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Make sure you drop us a like. Make sure you share it or whatever social media platforms you're on. What's up, Paul? Thanks for joining. My lovely bride, Raquel. What's up, babe? Thank you for being there. Joe from Glass Cages. Welcome back, Joe, for another Reef Chat with ReefStash. That was kind of a tongue twister. And we got Quantum USA here. Will Harris, guys. Welcome, Will. Thank you for joining us, brother. You're on mute, Will.
Mute myself. There we go. How you doing, man?
What's up, bro? Will's a busy man. Busy man.
I don't know. Joe's a pretty busy man as well, and I see you're everywhere too, Rob.
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Same people popping up. Joe's all over the place. You're all over the place.
Yep.
What's up, Bill? Thanks for joining. And Noxio, what's up, dude? Thank you for joining.
Oh, you're on YouTube also, aren't you?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Then we're live on Facebook, ReefStash page, and the Quantum USA Facebook page. Thanks for sharing, Will.
No problem. Anything.
All right, we're going to have fun today, guys. So we got a little agenda here. Y'all, if you have questions, you can drop them in the chat. We're going to be monitoring the chat. And if you have questions for Will or myself, just drop them in. We're kind of informal. And we'll just answer questions as we go. You can see the fish are all jamming. Every Wednesday I hold off on feeding until we do the live stream, just so that they're nice and active. But everybody's like, "Yeah, finally food."
Dude, all I know is your tank looks freaking awesome.
We're getting there, man. Thank you, Will.
When I saw you started off and everything, I was like, I wonder how this is really gonna end up looking. But I love the freaking 3D glow in the back.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. I love the.
I keep telling my wife I'm gonna do one.
You need to, dude. I'm a sucker for anything LED. You see the shot I got this time? I tried to get the little corner lights in the shot too.
I saw those and I was like, oh, those are cool. I love the whole thing. I'm glad you took off the side ones though.
Man,
the side vinyl you had for a while. I'm glad you did.
When I did it, my wife was like, "Why did you block the side?" I was like, "Cause it looked cool." Like, but that didn't last long. So yeah, we took that off. And my favorite viewing pane is from the end now.
Yeah, the end viewing panes are always one of the funnest. I call them the boob shots.
What's up, Bill? Thank you for joining. What's up, Will? Thank you for joining. Tian, what's up? Thank you for joining. All right, Will. So you're the man of the hour, dude. Will, CEO of Quantum USA. And if y'all follow Will, you know Quantum has got a lot of products. Awesome salt. I've been using salt since day one, since I started this tank. I've been using the color enhancers. I was doing ABC for calcium, magnesium, and alk. Now we're doing the Kalkwasser from Quantum products. And I mean, look at the tank. The tank looks great. I love the products. We started with LPS mixed reef salt,
Yep.
and then I switched over to mixed reef. I thought that was hitting the parameters of a little bit better for the SPS, and the SPS are just growing. You can see some pretty big colonies in there.
And it's funny you say that, Rob, because a lot of people actually start out with a mixed, and I do my darndest to tell them to start out with the LPS, get your tank started, get it balanced, and then switch over to the mix where you want to keep your tank at. Start with the LPS, let it build up that calcium, let it build up that coralline algae, and get the tank started for you so you're not dosing as much when you don't have as many corals in there, and then start them growing, get those levels down to where you want to keep them, and then go with the mixed salt and off you go to the races.
Yep, exactly. Why are we so small on the screen? My wife asked. What?
Because he's showing off the fish tank.
Yeah, we fed the fish, babe. We're showing off the fish. All right. Let's go through some questions, Will, and you can just hold up. Let me get this even here. There we go. How's that, babe? She's my director. All right, Will. So how long have you been keeping reefs? Just give us a little background on yourself and what got you into the hobby, dude.
Oh man, I've been keeping reefs since I was 8 years old. I started when I was about 5 years old. My parents had guppies and we had freshwater aquatic turtles. Then my dad actually deployed over to Korea when I was 8, and we ended up having a seahorse tank at that time. I woke up one morning about to go to school. Mom was about to take me, and the tank was brown and had a whole bunch of little wormy things going like this all over the tank. And we're like, what is this? So we got a magnifying glass and actually realized it was seahorses.
Oh,
so I told
cool.
Mom, I said, you're not taking me to school today. You're taking me to the base library, because we lived on base and she worked on base. So she dropped me off at the base library, and I spent all day digging into books and doing research on how to raise those seahorses. Ended up raising quite a few seahorses out of that batch, and ended up raising seahorses for many years after that, and selling them to the local community and that kind of stuff. And ever since then, I've been diehard into aquariums, saltwater aquariums mainly. I found my local fish store when I was about 12 years old. My parents finally took me in there, and we went in there every weekend, traveled the entire panhandle of Florida every weekend to every single fish store. And then I ended up working there when I was 14 years old. And I've worked in a fish store darn near every bit of my life from the age of 14 until today, except for when I left to do my tour in the military. So
that's awesome, man. There's something about breeding in saltwater aquariums where it's so inspiring. And you know, I got into clownfish breeding with my wife, and dude, that's like, it's so rewarding, because saltwater tanks are not easy, right? So if you can get anything to breed, multiply, anything similar to that, it's so addicting. But yeah, I can relate to that, dude. I didn't know that about you with the seahorses. That's cool.
Yeah, see, and it's, if anybody has seen me at a trade show, I get a seahorse on one of my calves. It was my first tattoo. I've always been a seahorse guy. I do not have any seahorses in my tanks now because I'm not home enough. My tanks are automated and basically take care of themselves, except for my wife feeding it every once in a while. So
that's awesome. Will, you have a lot of tats. You want to show us any?
Oh, I'm trying to see which way the camera's turned.
Yeah.
I got the full reef arm that goes up. There's a full octopus that goes all the way up into my pec. So that's cool, I got seahorse on the back of my ankle, or on my back calf, and then I got my kids on my back as well.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that, dude.
Oh, no problem.
You can't beat the colors, coral.
No, I mean, it's very colorful.
Yeah,
it really is. And this tattoo is about 3 years old now. So
wow.
And if anybody had gone to trade shows, you probably saw the whole progression, because I got the tattoo for trade of products. And so anytime the tattoo artist was free, we'd add a new piece on. It'd be a new fish, or the octopus one day, a yellow tang the next day, or whatever. So,
that's cool. What, you gonna get any aptasia on your arm?
No. The arm's done. The only thing I might do is add a little bit of sand bed right here, just because it's kind of jagged edged. I don't know.
That's cool. All right, Will, so you've been in the hobby for a long time. What advice would you give to new reefers setting up a reef tank for the first time?
Take it slow.
Take it slow. I'm with you, dude.
There's nothing else to say. Take it slow. Take your time. Find one method and stick with that method. The biggest problem that we have in reefing today is there's so many different methods out there on how to do this. Like I said, I've been doing this for almost 30 years now. I've seen every method that's out there. I've tried every method that's out there. Pick one, stick to it. I see Rick says get a loan. Yeah, getting a loan is a very good, very good option because it's going to help you get going. But usually, and I know Rick's been doing this for like 50 years now, and he can contest to this. I know you can too, Rob. But getting a loan is usually because you started jumping between different methods and you ended up killing an entire tank, and you got to keep going again. So take it slow, relax, enjoy it, have fun.
Yeah, that's the truth. I'm with you. All right. So in reefing, what are some of your favorite tools or resources that you use regularly for your tank?
Oh, my tweezers.
Yeah,
I got a pair of 14-inch tweezers. They're psychedelic. That's probably my favorite tool. I can go and reach in and grab corals. I live in Florida. I live in the Panhandle. We're on the boat a lot. I'm really white right now in this picture, but I'm actually kind of tan because I got white lights above me because the freaking window behind me makes it where you can't see me unless I have these white lights on. Yeah. So I wear a lot of sunscreen and stuff like that. So the tweezers let me get into the tank without having to get chemicals in there. And then I'm real key component on regular water changes. I've always been a key component on regular water changes.
Yeah, that's good. That's great for guys like me that are dosing manually and I get things all out of whack. Water change to reset.
Yep, water change to reset and have a new baseline to go off of.
Hey, so tweezers, I'm with you on tweezers. I have a bucket next to the tank. Tweezers in there and a turkey baster. I am nonstop with this long turkey baster.
What turkey baster do you have?
A blue one.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a piece of advice. Go to an auto parts store and buy a battery acid turkey baster. The cool thing about them is when you suck up your water, it never drips or anything. You get good, strong streams out of it because it's supposed to keep up with battery acid, so you can't drop battery acid. And
Will
you get a much stronger pressure.
Thank you, Will. That's a good tip, man. I hope y'all caught that.
Yeah. Battery acid turkey baster from auto parts store. Best thing in the world.
Beautiful. I'm going to get one. All right. So let's jump into some quantum stuff. What inspired you to start quantum? I know you gave us some background on the hobby. What got you into Quantum USA?
So the funnest part about me in this hobby is I've always been a tinkerer. I've always been the guy who tests his water, tries to find the right chemicals to make it the easiest possible. One of the things I liked about Quantum was the fact that they give ICP tests for everything. And a batch of salt, as you know, Rob, it comes with an ICP printout right there in the salt, ready for you. You don't have to go online, try to figure it out. The theories and stuff behind the owners of Quantum out in Australia, the manufacturer, is their whole job is, their whole idea and reasoning they started this company was the fact of aquarium keeping is hard. Everyone says it's extremely hard to do. Well, our job is to make it easy for you. That was my biggest thing that I liked about them is they took everything and made it simpler. All the products that are out there currently are from the 80s and the 90s. There's very few new innovative chemical products that came out after the 90s. Everything is still back on the old style of reefing, the old aerobic bacteria and whatnot. This company has taken it up to the new style of reefing where we've got all this extra equipment. We've got all this new equipment that we're using and trying to make this hobby even easier for us to do. And they've really taken the science and used the science to make the additives as easy as the equipment makes it. So that's what inspired me to jump on with them. And to be honest, this product right here.
But hey, man,
this product right here is, they sent me a sample of this. I fell absolutely in love.
I got the
jug. Don't let me go get my 5-gallon bucket of it.
Oh, wow.
That is not for sale.
Dude.
That is not for sale in America. We cannot get the 5-gallon buckets here. They don't let us import that big of sizes. I took a whole bunch of 5,000s and poured them into a bucket for me. So
that's funny. And I like Quantum buckets. I like the black buckets. They look nice.
The very sleek, very sturdy buckets as well.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Walter? Thank you for joining, dude. Just saw that you jumped in. Carl, I didn't give you a shout out. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. And Mark's Fish Tank, what's up again, man? Thank you for joining.
And I want to add one more. Well, let me add one more thing about Quantum. The fact about making it easy is I'm actually a computer engineer by trade. That's my day job. They actually let me sit down with their app development team and our website team and develop apps to make life easy for you. I know you've, Rob, reached out to me many a times. A couple of these people on this chat has reached out to me. How much do I dose? How much do I need to do for this? Just pull up our app and it tells you exactly what you need to do. Yep. Our website's very intuitive. We update it all the time. The new app is going to be added onto the website here within the next 2 to 6 weeks, hopefully. I'm building a web version for it right now. But it's just going to make it a lot easier for anybody adding any products or whatnot.
So I didn't even realize that the calculators weren't on the website. I use the app.
They're not on the website anymore. They were on our old website. We hired a marketing firm to redo the website for us. Okay. And they chose that it wasn't the right thing to put on the website at the moment, just because of cost and getting it all up and running. The website comes back to my hands in the next 6 weeks. And once it's back in my hands, the app's going right back on the website. Cool.
Yeah, I love to. I didn't even realize that it wasn't on there right now, but I definitely use the app. I love the calculators and dosing calculators. Is my screen sharing?
Yeah, you're screen sharing. I'm saying mine went away. What I was sharing to you earlier.
Okay, I think I see it right here. Hold up.
There you go. Yeah. So with the app, you could literally just pick which product line you're using, and then go into it. We'll just say like BioEnhance, since we're talking about it. BioEnhance. I got a 120-gallon tank.
Yes, Bill. The products we were holding up is BioEnhance.
Okay, I've got a 200-gallon tank since the one didn't want to work at first. And you literally just hit calculate, and it tells you at the top exactly how much to dose. And it does that with any of our products. Just makes it, again, stupid simple for you guys. And that was the whole point of, and the reason we developed this whole entire company and line was to make it easy for you guys. So yeah, that's the biggest inspiration for me doing this company.
It's great, man. I love it. I have screenshot some of the calculators in I keep confusing calc and calculator in my last video that I uploaded using
the calculator video, dude. I love that video.
Yeah. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Ignacio has a question. I'm gonna see it. He wants to know when you're gonna be at Reef Stock.
Absolutely, we'll be at Reef Stock. If you need me to bring you anything, let me know. I tell everybody that. Let me know if you want me to bring some to a trade show for you.
How often are you doing shows?
I try to at least do one once a month. During the summer, I mean, the summer's a slow season for the aquarium hobby anyways, but usually June and July, I don't go do any shows. I did not go to Chicago this year just because it's a little further up north. We're mainly in the Southeast right now. We're working to expand very quickly, but the Southeast is keeping the supply taken up pretty quick.
Yeah. So. All right, well, so what's your number one selling product for Quantum?
Well, it was BioEnhance. However, it has slowly been taken over by Coral Cane.
Yeah, Coral Cane.
Coral Cane and BioEnhance are probably neck and neck to each other. If I had to do a number pool, I would probably say Coral Cane just recently took over.
Coral Cane just took over, you said?
Yeah. I think it just recently took over in the last probably month.
Okay, so what's your favorite product?
Oh. Favorite product is in for corals or just the tank in general?
Okay. That's a good question. Just tank in general. What's your favorite product?
Salt in a heartbeat. It makes my maintenance schedule so much easier because the probiotics makes it right. I don't have to worry about nitrates or phosphates because it helps consume those and it makes my life easy. So doing the weekly water changes, I'm dosing nitrates in my tank right now to get them up. So I'm like, oh crap.
So
go ahead.
I guess I would have to say my favorite is salt too, because I mean that's like the basis of everything, right? Yep. Like my tank is thriving. I have a stable salt. But my three favorite products, absolutely BioEnhance for amino acids. I love the BioEnhance. Coral Cane for sure. I actually put the Coral Cane in my frozen food blend. Okay. And freeze it, and I broadcast feed. I'm not target feeding that often, but like you saw the mix I poured in earlier, it's got coral cane in it. I pretty much feeding almost every day coral cane, but it's broadcast feeding. And then my third favorite is without a doubt the color enhancers.
Oh, the color enhancers?
Yeah, I love them. I mean, the corals are colorful. The tank is like popping with color. I've also noticed that if I stop dosing, because I stopped, I think, for like 3 months, and some of my colors started to decline, primarily because I wasn't water changing too. So,
gotcha. The biocolors, the bioactive colors really help with the microtrace elements like the potassium and iodine, as well as some of the micro metals that you actually need in your tank, which most salt companies do not give you any metals, because as soon as you hear metals, you freak out. But our salt actually contains metals. It contains the right proportion of metals for you. And our biometals actually contains all of the metals that your tank needs. A lot of people don't think you need metals, but you actually do, but a very low number of those metals. So,
right. Okay. Mark's asking, how long does coral cane last? He's having to order coral food every 2 weeks as of right now.
It all depends on the size tank you have. But it's a 66-gram container. I'm opening this one right here. This little scoop that comes in it, I'm trying to put it down on my shirt so you can see it. This little scoop right here, it's a half-gram scoop. This half-gram scoop is enough for a 50-gallon tank, for a 50-gallon fully stocked tank, and this is 66 grams. So on a 50-gallon tank, you get 132 feedings. Most people with my coral food, because it does have such a high level of protein in it, I lost the, oh well. It's got a high level of protein, 63% protein. Most people start off feeding it once a week, and then they elevate up to twice a week, and then they elevate up to 3 times a week. So depending on the size tank you have, it can last you a year, 2 years, depending on how much you feed and how often you go. Rob, for your tank right there, I'd probably say this is going to last you 8 months to a year for one container.
And I'm broadcast feeding, like I said, so I don't think I'm using. I find I was using a lot more when I was target feeding.
Yes.
And then I get my arms all wet. The tank's big. It was just my turkey baster wasn't long enough. So,
and we're Americans. We like to overfeed everything, like ourselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, one scoop in my 300-gallon tank, and it's stocked, if not stocked, more than yours is right there. And my 300, I do 2 scoops twice a week.
Okay, good.
So, and one container would last me almost a year in that tank. And I mean, I've got 30, 40 torches in there, and I mean, I'm loaded in that tank. You can't see rock.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah, if you got a 110 mark, it's gonna last you easily 8 months to a year.
All right, so let's play a game. My 3 favorite products. Will has graciously donated my 3 favorite products to one lucky winner. It's going to be for BioEnhance, Coral Cane, and a set of color enhancers. Will and I agreed on a number before we jumped into this. Let me get up the ticker. Oh, look, right on, Will. Those are the products. Plus Coral Cane. Right.
These guys right here. I ain't got 3 arms like somebody else said they had. And then the Coral Cane.
There you go. All right. First person to guess the number correctly, closest to it, 1 to 100, without going over, will win. First person to guess closest without going over. If you go over, it doesn't count. Start filling up the comments with your guesses. So far, we don't have a winner.
So
all right.
The other favorite product of mine, Rob, is going to be our fish revitalizer. I know I sent you some of that for you to try. I don't know if you actually tried it yet or not.
I have not.
The real cool thing about the fish revitalizer is it's not a medication, but it's a preventative. It helps actually build the immune system of the fish in your tank by oxidizing their slime coats. It's a hydrogen peroxide salt. It comes with a very tiny, I mean, less than a 1/4 gram scoop in it that is enough for a 53-gallon tank. So what you do is you dose it every 90 days, and when you do water changes, you dose the water change. What it does, though, is it helps prevent you from getting ick. It helps prevent you from getting velvet and other type of external parasites like that. But if you take a fish that's got it and bring it into your tank, it's going to help prevent your current fish from getting that disease. So it's really good in that fact.
Okay,
I
let me
don't
ask you.
say it's a medication because I can't legally sell medications.
Can I mix that the way I'm mixing coral cane in the blends that
I would not mix it in with your foods because it's not an additive for food. It's just a water additive.
Gotcha. Okay, so, we got a lot of
and it's a very easy to use product, and it lasts. It goes a long way.
All right, I'm looking at all the numbers here. So far, nobody's guessed the exact number, but we got a lot of potential winners here.
We got a lot of people close. And the fish vitalizer comes in a 100-gram container, and it lasts. Like I said, it lasts forever. But the really other cool thing about it is it can be used for freshwater as well.
That is cool. What other products do you have that go both ways, salt or fresh? Carbon, obviously.
Fish and ants.
Fresh. Yeah, I have some of that. I put some of that in the blends that I'm mixing. I hope that's okay.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. All right, Joe's guess, worthy of a mention, 14.00346.
See, if he'd have went pie, I'd have gave him something anyways. But he went off a little bit.
All right. Being that somebody guessed the exact number, let me just scroll up and make sure nobody else did. The number was 71.
See, Heather Dawn.
Yeah, that's the one I saw too. Hold up.
Lisa got really close.
But Heather, we're going with your first guess, which was 39.
Oh, we're going with first guess? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Lisa, did you get your tank sold yet? Have you guys moved?
I see a lot of names I didn't say hi to. What's up, Heather? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Harvey?
You can't sell that tank. That tank's too beautiful, Lisa. Sorry, she's a long time customer of mine that I see at almost every trade show.
That's awesome.
And I always bring very few of some products to trade shows just because they don't sell as much at trade shows. And she ends up buying pretty much everything that I bring very few of.
All right, we're gonna come back to who won because I can't freaking tell right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
What's up, Daryl? Thanks for joining, dude. What's up, Andrew? All right, it looks like everybody was guessing multiple times. Let's just go with whoever guessed it correctly the first time, or whoever guessed the number correctly. It was 71. Heather Dawn, you take the win. I think that's fair.
I agree.
Congratulations. If you could contact Will or myself on Facebook or Instagram, I think that's the two main places for messaging, and or through Will's website, and send him your information. He'll get that sent out to you. Thank you, everybody, for playing that one. All right, Will, I know you're a busy guy, so tell me what a typical day looks like for you, dude.
Oh, geez, typical day. Get up between 5 and 6, answer all the emails from the overnight from Australia and transshipments and things like that. Deal with the United Kingdom people. Deal with people out of Brazil and Indo. Get to the warehouse between 8 and 9. Log in for my day job and sit there. And then I make phone calls and sell quantum. Usually sell quantum between about 10 to 11. Start at about 10 and 11 and sell to about 3. And then I package all the orders that come in for that day and get them on the semi. So I usually get home
plus shows
between 5:30 and 6. And then I start doing more. That's when all the marketing starts. When I start developing all the videos that's about to come out, and do these type of things. Do the lives with you. Do the lives with Tank Talk. Do the lives with Paul. And like Lisa said, I bowl on Thursday nights. Thursday nights are the only night I bowl now. I did bowl 3 nights a week, but I cut that back because of Quantum said you don't have time to do it. So, and I do try to not do anything on Friday nights because I try to spend Friday nights with the kids and Sundays with the kids. So if you message me on a Friday night or a Sunday, I probably won't get back with you because I'm either on the boat or doing something with the kids.
Good man. And shout out to your wife. While you were joining the live, she's trying to get some of your time.
Yeah, she's cooking food right now.
Taking it, man. Shout out to your wife, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott. See, you talked to me last night while I was bowling. That's because I got a tournament this weekend and I wanted to bowl more before the tournament.
What's up, Eric? Thanks for joining, dude. Just saw you were in. Scott, what's up, man? We got Chelly up in here. What's up?
I got 4 kids. And Carl, 4 kids. 15, 13, 8, and 7.
I need a big bell to give a shout out when anybody sends stars on Facebook. Thank you, Paul. Shout out to you, my brother. All right, Will, we're going to do a rapid fire. You ready, dude?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to say some words. They're all going to be fish related. Ding, 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 ding. Shout out, Joe. Thank you for sending some stars on Facebook, man. I appreciate that. The support is very much appreciated. Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
So I'm going to say reefing terms, and then you just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, dude?
Oh, geez. Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
All right, fish.
Hawk.
Hawk? Oh, hawkfish. It's like, hawk? What are you talking about, a hawk, dude?
I gotta make it fun.
I'm like, that's a bird. Okay, that was a good one, man. You're quick. Coral.
Acanthophilia.
Nice. That sounded cool, too.
My absolute favorite. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I got a master one coming in hopefully in the next couple weeks. That's going to be going on my 300, and he's got like 12 different colors, so I'm excited.
Nice. I can't wait to see it, dude. All right. Salt.
Mixed macro.
Yeah. Quantum, baby. All right. Lights.
DALUA. XP Force.
DALUA. All right, man.
Yep. I'm swapping all my tanks over to him. I've done a couple sample ones and absolutely love it.
Right on. So, you know, my tank is the Blaze X from DALUA, and they're not making those anymore. So X4s will be in my near future. But I mean, how long is the light going to last? Probably going to last forever.
Yeah. From looking at their technology, yeah, it's going to last forever. A lot better than my Radions did.
Yeah. All right. Next up, dude. Reef Safe.
Reef Safe?
Yep.
Flame Angel. That's the #1 question I get. Are Flame Angels reef safe? Are you a vegan? I don't know. Some are, some aren't.
Yeah. All right, that was good. All right,
Sorry.
Aquarium.
Glass cages.
Yeah, shout out to Joe. All right, Skimmer.
Nios, just because it's got the word quantum in it.
No, oh, nice.
I actually don't. They're not one of my favorites, but I do like the fact that they got the name Quantum, and probably 2 to 3 phone calls a day is someone calling asking me if I have any Nio skimmers in stock.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm like, nope, you need to contact Bulk Reef Supply.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Pest.
Aptasia.
Man, I'm dealing with Aptasia right. You can't tell from. Can y'all see the tank? Because earlier we thought I was streaming it and it wasn't.
Yeah,
my wife is awesome. She's messaging me. It's not on. It's not on. It was just you and I, dude. Just 2 little guys, and there was nothing in the middle. All right, yeah, I got Aptasia going on all over the place. It's annoying me. I'm gonna do a calc burn or something where you put it in a paste or whatever and just squirt it on them.
I've always had good luck with calc paste. I do all the big ones with calc paste, and then I put a couple peppermint shrimp in, make sure you get the Wisterias, and then they'll take care of it pretty quickly.
Right on. I'm afraid of peps, dude. Last time I did peps, they ate torches and my meat corals, and I wasn't too happy about it. They killed all the Aptasia, but next they went for my corals. So. All right, dude. Food.
LRS.
What?
LRS Fish Frenzy or Reef Frenzy.
Oh, okay. Like, what did he say? All right, cool. Pump.
Sichet. Just because I don't know how to say the word right. Sissy, Sichet, which one is it?
Yeah, I don't know either.
And it's the one I see at all the trade shows, so.
I think I usually say Siche.
Siche. I use them. I like them. I've never had issues with them.
I have it. Why don't y'all drop comments? How do you pronounce it? Siche. Sicce. All right. Dosing.
Quantum.
Right on. Yep. You got the calculators. Controller.
Oh, Hydros all day long.
Hydros. Yeah, Hydros look nice too.
Yeah. They've got all the LED effects like yours does.
Yeah, see, maybe I need to get some. That would be a good look for in that stand, man.
It'd be really good.
I didn't put a camera on the stand this week, but I was gonna switch to it, but I don't have it on. Roadie.
ROD. I don't know. Like which one? Which one do I like? Okay, here. Must have.
True. Agree.
Roadie, you gotta have it. You gotta have it in today's world. I mean, if you try to, we keep tanks too clean nowadays. You can't introduce bad crap, so you have to have it nowadays.
I'm with you, dude. All right, last one. Not reef safe.
Butterfly.
Ooh, yep.
I only know of one that I would say is 100% reef safe, and it's still questionable. And that's not the copper band.
Not the copper, yeah.
Nah, the long nose is the only one I've ever had very good luck with keeping it alive and it not eating anything in my tank ever.
Carl, you got 6 kids. I have 5. Will's got 4.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. We just kind of gave the answer away a little bit there on the next one. Giveaway number 2. Let me get the banner up.
You did.
Whatever. Giveaway 2.
And then I do have 2 lizards. I got a snake. I got freaking. I have no clue how many fish tanks.
All right, this is 2 truths and a lie. I'm gonna scroll it at the bottom of the screen. However, whoever answers correctly first will be the winner of. What are we giving away on this one?
I don't know.
Shoot, I just lost it.
Was it the salt?
Yeah, this is for Quantum Reef Salt. I guess we'll let you pick which one you want. Mixed reef.
Yeah, it's the reef salt.
Yep. SPS, LPS, and
yeah,
mixed
SPS,
reef, right?
LPS, or mixed.
Yeah, you can pick one.
And then I do want to talk about a new product later regarding salt before we get off of here, because there is a new salt coming into town.
Oh, all right, good to hear it. And you can pick either caulk walser if you're dosing that, if you're using caulk, or plus mag, or you can do the ABCs for magnesium, alk, and calcium.
Or you can pick the Easy Reefer series.
There you go.
The Easy E or the Easy Z.
I need to check that out. Somebody in the comments mentioned that, and I didn't shout out. It was a little while ago.
It's by far, it's almost caught up to Coral Can and bioenhancing sales because of how much people are like loving it. I was gonna say liking it, but that's too lax of a term for it.
They're loving it. All right, y'all. So 2 truths and a lie. I'm gonna scroll them across the bottom here. First person to answer correctly will win those items that we just mentioned. So 2 truths and a lie. Go ahead, Will. You can. Do you remember what your 2 truths and a lie were?
The first one is I'm an Air Force veteran.
Yep.
I live in Florida and have a pet iguana named Spike, or I have 4 kids.
Yep. There you go. Who's answering first correctly? This is an easy one, guys. Come on, we already
so I'm an Air Force veteran. Number 1. Number 2 is I live in Florida and I have a pet iguana named Spike. Number 3 is I got 4 kids. Which one's the lie?
1, 2, or 3.
True, false, true.
False. No. Wait. Oh, he's answering true, false, true.
Iguana lie for kids.
Yeah, so Carl, you got it right, dude. Right? True, false, true.
Yep, Carl, and I never know how to say your name.
Oh, Ignacio.
Ignacio.
He got it right first. Ignacio, the iguana was the lie. Carl,
Yep.
he got you by seconds. All right, Ignacio, make sure you send your information to either me or Will, or through the Quantum USA site.
Yeah, send it to me, and I'll bring it up to the trade show for you. That way I don't have to ship it. Save me a little bit of money.
Cool.
If you don't mind.
So, yeah, that's perfect. All right, guys. So let's open up the floor to questions. Anybody have questions? I may have skipped over some while we were chatting. Any questions for Will or myself? Drop them in the comments.
And while waiting for questions, I want to bring up this guy.
Oh, is this the new salt?
This salt right here. It's called the mineral sea salt. I'm trying to turn it straight for the camera. I guess the camera's mirrored.
Yeah, no, it's
mineral sea salt. This is our new salt that's coming in. One of the biggest complaints that we've been getting about our salt is, like I said earlier, the salts just makes your tank too clean. People are using it in stores. They're doing weekly water changes or every 3 to 4 day water changes because they're selling products quickly out of their tanks. So they're having issues of having to dose nitrates and phosphates to get those levels up. This salt here, it's a non-probiotic salt. It's the same exact salt blend as before. We just took the probiotics out. So it's gonna, and let me add one more thing. And we actually changed it to where the alkalinity for a 1.025 is going to be at 8.5. The calcium's going to be at the 420, 435, and magnesium's at 1305. So we actually buffered those levels a little bit to get you away from that 8.0. We buffered it up to that 8.5, which is where most people want to keep a reef tank at anyways. So this was my idea, my product. I told them I needed a non-probiotic product. The other one thing you're going to notice though, when you look at it, when you see it on the website and everything, it's got this new foil wrapper, so it all looks bright and shiny. It's actually for pools, spas, and things like that as well, because in Australia, they have a huge thing where they do lots of water sanitary stuff and like bathing in water and bath salts. So they're actually selling this as bath salts over there as well.
Wow. Okay,
so he wanted to hit the beauty market, and when he told me he was creating it to hit the beauty market, I was like, well, if it's the same salt, let's create it with just non-probiotics and hit this market where Americans want it, and we can double dip and double sell it. So you'll see the fact that it says it's for pools and spas as well, but it's also for reef tanks too.
Way cool, dude. Hey, thank you, Paul, for sending the stars, dude. Appreciate you, brother. And Joe, thank you for sending another 1,000 stars. Joe, Glass Cages. GlassCages.com, y'all. Check it out.
Thank you, Joe. Love your tanks, bro. I still need to get me another one.
You need a custom tank, hit up Joe, man.
I need one for behind my desk. I'm actually going to turn my desk, and then I need me a rimless to put right behind my desk.
That's
Set
cool.
me up one like you've got right there, Rob.
Do it.
It's going to make mine look a little bit better.
Do it. Bring it, man.
It's going to be hard. You've got the growth. I don't.
You got the
And
products.
if any of you guys, like Mark, you're asking about stores in Kentucky, reach out to me. Give me your store names that you like. I have got no problem making a phone call tomorrow and trying to get my products in your store. Trust me, the more stores that carry it, the faster we get this across the world. So, best product for Quantum for an SPS dominant tank, my Kalkwasser.
Yeah.
Getting the pH up to the 8.2, 8.3 range, and getting that alkalinity and calcium stable, it's a desired need for SPS. And then hitting it with the bioenhance, so they're getting their amino acids throughout the entire day, is also a huge plus for them. And I know you've seen it. The polyp extension that you guys get off of it is unreal.
Yeah, I noticed since I started dosing the polyp extensions started like multiplying, dude. Like they're out much more than they were before. I'm talking about that big colony in the top that you see there, like long, like streamers coming out.
Yeah, it looks like Cousin It coming off of it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I've never seen that before. That's cool. Yeah, I'm with it. And you know, I was having trouble keeping my parameters stable with mag and out. when I was hand dosing the ABC products, and just that was a lot of work for me.
It is. I mean, I love the Kalkwasser. I wanted to ask, how's it working in the stir?
It's working great, dude. Like,
it is okay.
Super stable. I'm adding once a week right now.
Okay.
And I'm only adding two tablespoons. I think that's pretty like mild. Like, that's not very much, but
no, not at all. Not for the size reactor you have and the size tank you have. Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, in my 300, I go through 5,200 milliliters a day. So, and that's not even keeping up with top off.
A day? Wow.
Yeah, a day.
Holy.
But I mean, it's mixed at, I do 30 grams, which is 10 tablespoons. No, 8 tablespoons and 10 gallons. And I go through that. I mix that every week. Well, every 6 days.
Wow. Okay.
So
yeah, I'm doing it once a week. Every Saturday I'm adding. And then I'm staying consistent with water changes every 4 weeks, but I'm doing like 25%.
Gotcha. That's good. I mean, the tank looks great. It's loving it.
Yeah, it's working.
Right, it's huge.
Yeah, you see that, Gani? For some reason, my albia pores aren't doing too well. I have 2 that just started closing up on me, and no idea why. But
huh? That's weird. My Ganis just started closing up on me.
Your Ganis?
Yeah.
You know, I noticed when the Ganis close up, like that red one, it just starts dropping frags for me. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
1/4-inch squares. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? That guy's big. All right, Will, what did you have anything you wanted to show on the website or anything?
Not really. I mean,
the salt's the new product coming out.
The salt's the new product. I mean, the Easy E and Easy Z is always a product I'll talk about. It's a 2-part dosing system that gives you everything you need for your tank. I mean, it gives you your alkalinity, your calcium. That's how you use it. You test your alkalinity, you dose the Z based on your alkalinity consumption. You test for calcium, you dose the E based on calcium consumption, and it gives you all of your macro and all of your micro trace elements in just those 2 bottles. So for my 300 right now, all I'm doing is dosing the 5,200 milliliters of calc a day, and I dose 25 milliliters of Z, and I dose 45 milliliters of E. And I've done ICP testing for the last 8 months now on that tank, and I'm about 99% perfect to what ICP says you should be. So, and awesome. It's down to 3 products now. I mean, I do have BioEnhance on the 4th doser, just so they're getting that amino acid blend and whatnot. But I mean, it's hence the reason I put founder of Easy Reefing, because that's one of the products I reached out to him. I said, can we combine all of the balling method, the A, B, C, and the colors into 2 bottles to make life easy?
Yeah,
and that's
cool,
what we came up with. They're like, well, what are we going to name it? I said, well, the whole point was to make life easy, and it's for reefing. So how about Easy Reefing?
Yeah, that's great, dude.
That's why it's the Easy Reefer series. So,
right. Hey, so what's your most popular product when you go to shows? Because I know you're doing a lot of shows.
Coral Cane. Coral Cane all day long.
Coral Cane. Okay.
Yeah, when we go to shows, I mean, I tend to sell between 200 to 300 containers of Coral Cane at a show.
Hey.
I tell people, if you're after Coral Cane, and I know Ignacio has seen it, come to me on Saturday, first thing, get it, because if you don't, it sells out quick. I mean, when you look at somebody who's got a reef tank and you say, I mean, I'll give you my 30-second speech. Hey, you feed your corals? Yeah. Well, what do you feed them? Oh, you feed them Benepets? Well, that's great. Everybody loves chicken and they love steak. So why don't you give your corals some steak every once in a while? That way they're getting a good blend of all the multivitamins that they need with no phosphates and no nitrates. Oh, and this container costs you $40 and it'll last you a year. I'll take it. Thank you. That literally is the sales pitch. I mean, it's quick, it's easy, 62% protein, no phosphates, no nitrates, amino acid, carbs, vitamins, minerals, and it's all 100% natural marine proteins. So
that's awesome.
It's a quick, easy sales pitch. I could grab someone and everybody's walking around with a bag in their hand or a cooler, and you know they got corals in it. Hey, you got a coral in there? Yeah, you need something to feed it? Well, what you got? So it's a very easy one and fun one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Rick, thanks for joining, dude. Acclimating lettuce nudies.
Ooh.
Right on. I need some of those, dude.
They're pretty.
Yeah. Actually, every time I add them, they disappear. I got a wrasse in there. It's a Hawaiian wrasse.
I don't see him.
He's swimming around. He's blue and white.
Oh, he's the blue cleaner wrasse. Okay,
Yep, there you go.
I see him. He's by the yellow tank. Never mind.
Yep. There's
I was
a
gonna say,
neon goby down there too. He's
I was gonna say get you some Bergius for those Aptasia,
Yeah, I need some Bergies, dude.
but not with him. He'll eat them.
Well, I could catch them.
Yeah, leave the wrasse. He does better job.
Well, I could just put them away in a acclimation box for a little while. Got a pretty big one. Just put it up top there for a little while.
You could do that.
I need to do something because the Aptasia are getting a little out of control. You can't see them when you're looking at even when you're looking at my videos, you don't really see them.
No, I've never seen Aptasia in your tank.
They're everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Do the calc based.
If you're looking right now, like you can't even see the anemones, but there's like 12 on the left scape and there's another 10 plus on the right scape. And if you look, like where are they?
That's a lot of nymphs.
Yeah, dude. There's over 20 nymphs in there, dude. All of the ones on the left are rainbows, and all on the right are rose nymphs.
Gotcha. Is that why you put all the Tonga branch in there to get the SPS away from the nymphs?
Yeah, because they were stinging them and starting to bleach. So I got them up and out of the scape, and they're doing like there's a Millie in the top center area, and that guy was getting wrecked, but now he's doing great. Now that I got him away from the nymphs.
No, I love how you put the Tonga branch in there. It looks really good.
It worked as long as those nymphs don't start migrating upwards. But
yeah, don't start climbing it.
Yeah, I guess the worst case scenario, I'm gonna end up with a tank with all nymphs. So
nah, don't do that.
Yeah, well,
So
I like how you control everything.
I love how you have the toadstool in the middle like that.
Yeah, he was cool. There's another one right to the left of him in the background that's partially closed up right now.
Gotcha. I had one on the right side of my 300, up about 3/4 of the way up to the top. He ended up getting the size. I couldn't put him in a 5-gallon bucket. He got so big. So I ended up having to take him out because he was shading almost 1/4 of that tank. And I was like, nah, you've killed too much SPS. I had grafting monis. I had a blueberry moni, the fire red moni, the bubblegum moni, a green moni. I'm sorry, digitatas, all those different digitatas, they had all grafted together. I had like 7 different colors that had all grafted together, and he grew so much, he grew over top of them and killed them all. I was like, no.
That sucks.
Yeah. So
that's the struggle. The struggle's real. Keeping mixed reefs, right?
Oh, mixed reefs suck. I hate them.
Trying to keep everybody happy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Keeping the tank dirty enough for the torches to be happy, but clean enough for the SPS to be happy, but dirty enough for the gonnies to be happy.
Yep.
It's like, ugh. When you get too dirty, the alvies hate it.
Yeah. It's the truth.
It's never a fun game. Or, it's always a fun game. Because you never get to quit.
Yeah. Well, Will, I appreciate you joining today, dude. It was cool of you to take some time out, an hour of your time to spend with us reefers and just talking reef and entertaining our questions. If y'all aren't following Will on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, make sure you check them out, Quantum USA. Make sure you join their Facebook group, Q. Is it just Q?
It's the Q, and the cool thing about that one, just to add one more thing to it, is that's our international Facebook group. If you have like real scientific questions and whatnot, we've got a team of 7 chemists that actually watch that group 24/7. I mean, I say 24/7. All the owners from around the world all have to watch it during their time zones. So like if you get up 2 o'clock in the afternoon and put on there, I'm going to be the one responding to you. If it's a chemical question that I can't answer, I'll tag one of those chemists in there, and then they'll answer it tonight when they get up. But you'll always will get an answer, usually within about an hour and a half on that message board. We all watch it for all the countries across, and there is translators that we use to answer Brazil questions or questions that we just can't talk that language. So yeah, it's pretty awesome, cool. Dude. Quick way to get answers from any of our products or anything you need.
Good. Love it. Thank you, Will. All right, y'all, make sure you check out our Facebook group, Reef Tank Life. I want all of y'all to drop by and show me your tanks. Looks like my tank's moving right now. One of my kids probably grabbed the camera. Or maybe my wife's. My wife's giving us an overview.
I would say it's stable, so it looks like it's got to be your wife.
Yeah, that's not the kids. Yep, that's my wife. All right, we'll just watch this for a second.
Oh, tank looks good, man. It really does. I see all the nymphs now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see them all. The SPS is taking off, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so addicting.
Dude, once I got the Calcwasser in my tank, the SPS just freaking took off.
Yeah. It was pretty cool to see all the polyp extensions after dosing Calc. You see how big Rip is, the blue tank? Dude, he was smaller
Yeah.
than the yellow tanks when I got him.
They're all pretty, man. And all your tanks are from Biota, aren't they? Everything's from Biota, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or captive bred? Okay.
Every fish is captive bred in this tank.
That's awesome.
Yep. So it's a challenge, right? Because you know not everything's available, right? So trying to pick different colors and the right fish to give it that mixed reef look. But they got purple tangs out, but they didn't have enough in stock.
Get you a Yerpul, man.
A what?
A Yerpul.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I wish we all had that type of money.
Yeah, I don't know.
$10,000 on a fish.
I would feel kind of nervous putting one in there.
If I had the money to waste, I wouldn't. But
did you see the clowns? I got two sets of there's two Perculas and two Ocellaris. The Ocellaris are black ice, and the other two are Picassos.
But they look great.
They're working out. Like I didn't think that was gonna work for very long, but
no, they look great, and it looks like they're intermingling just fine as well.
Yeah, they'll chase each other around, and none of them live in anemones, which stinks. But
I've had captive clowns never go to NIMS. I've got a pair that I've had for 15 years now. They're the ones that's in my big tank, and they never went to a NIM ever in any of the tanks I ever had. In the big tank, I took and dumped them in. When I got them, I acclimated them, put them in a pitcher. I poured them into a Black Widow, where the Black Widow literally grabbed them, and then they slithered out, and now they live in it. They won't go anywhere else in the tank. They just stay in it now. They live in it.
I can't tell you how many times I've netted those clowns and like held them over the NIMS, and they get out and they're like they want nothing to do with it.
I was shocked. I mean, I did the whole put them in an acclimation box before, have a couple NIMS in there where they're in there, leave them in there. And I did that for like 6 months at one time, and they never went to it. Never. And then this, I literally just jumped them in on top of it. And I was like, all right, don't get ate. And they went into it. They got caught by it. They got out of it, and they live in it 24/7 now. It's crazy.
That's great. I'm hoping at some point they'll discover NIMS.
They might.
I hope so.
Hopefully your tank doesn't become nothing but NIMS here soon.
I know. Please.
But it looks great.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
SPS is doing very well.
Yeah, they're taking off, man.
Where do you get all your corals from?
Let's see. Corals have come from Algae Barn's ORA collection, and then some are from Biota. Some are from Low Tide Corals, LTC, that big boy up there on the top that came in as a little frag, and that's grown out over the last couple of years. Dream Aquascapes sent me some corals. Who else? Coral Vault sent me some corals. And then Vibrant Corals, wholesaler, they've sent me corals a couple times.
I do a lot with Vibrant.
Yeah, dude, they got all kinds of stuff. I hope I'm not missing anybody. I think that's most of them. And then I've done trading with local reefers.
Trading's the fun part. That's one of the fun things about this hobby is the trading part.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Here, I'm going to show you. Hold on. See if this will pop up. Stop screen. Present. Oh, I got to switch this. Hold on. This. Go to my iPhone. Where's my iPhone? Where's my iPhone? Screen iPhone.
Do you have a camera on your tank, Will?
No, this is my 180 at my shop.
Right now?
Pull it up right now. Yep.
So wait, so you're managing 180 at the shop, and then you have the 300 at home? Oh, look, it's there.
Well, no, the 300's at the shop also. My 120 is at home, and it's not pretty.
Oh, that looks great, dude.
That's my 180 with the lights are on in the store right now, so it looks a little bit weird. That tank is right at 2 years old. The corals in there are about 16 months old.
Wow, excellent.
16 to
They're
18 months
huge.
old.
Look at the Nims, dude.
That's the 2 black widows I was talking about.
I wish mine would just grow and stop splitting.
Let me zoom, and you can see the 2 clowns right there. They just live in it.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I hate those nymphs. I would love to rip them out. I just ripped
Really?
that whole green colony right there
Yeah.
of Monty. I just ripped all of it out because it was encrusting over my blue bottle brush and everything.
Yeah, but the Nims are a conversation piece, man. I bet you when people see the tank, that's where their eyes are drawn.
Oh, every time. Every time,
Yeah.
that's where everybody goes is the nymphs. They're like, those things are huge. I'm like, yeah, they're absolutely huge.
That's the only reason I have green star polyps in the bottom left of my tank in the island. They get more attention than anything, dude.
Yeah, we thought about putting some in there, and I'm like, yeah, no, not happening.
Yeah. And hey, you got the Space Invader Pectinia right there.
Yep.
See it? Man, my colony was about the same size of that, and I had to chunk it up because it was pulling out like foot-long sweepers and killing everything near it. It's freaking
That's
crazy.
why he's down there kind of by himself.
Near the softies, right?
Yep. He's down near all the zoas and whatnot, and that's it. That actually came from Ignacio. I got that
really?
from his store when he was working up in Atlanta. So it's about a year old now, maybe a year and a half. But when I got it, it was a little bitty piece on a little bitty 1/4-inch frag plug.
Yeah, same.
So
that was one of my favorite corals, and then man, I was sad. I had to do something because it was just killing so many corals. It was ridiculous.
Yep, and that's my favorite hawk up at the top. Now you see why I said hawk.
Yeah, I got you.
That's my gold Tahitian hawk. He's my baby.
Yeah, tank is beautiful. I hadn't seen pictures or anything of this tank. What do you got? Some Yumas there on the bottom right, some orange ones. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, those are not the doughboys. That's the regular orange ones. In the middle, I've got the right underneath the purple stylo. Those are the Godzillas, and then to the left, under the Nims, those are the doughboys. There's all 3 different types in there.
Those look great.
So the ones on the right are stupid bright.
Tank looks awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
I love seeing the big corals too.
Yeah, there. I hated that green one. That's why I ripped him out. He was overgrowing everything. And the SPS, we cut those. I cut those and sell them probably every quarter. I cut a good chunk of them out.
Really?
Just like right now, you can see that
SPS
guy. I'm about
are
to
funny.
cut that whole bottom area out.
You start chopping them, and then they start growing faster.
Oh yeah, that's why I cut them. That's the whole reason I cut them. I'll cut everything that's starting to get shaded by light. I'll cut it all off, put it on frag plugs at the bottom, like you see those down there, and then sell them. I'll put them in the SPS tank and sell them out.
That's awesome, man. Looks great, dude. Nice job.
All right, I'm disconnecting that because someone's about to call me. You can wait though. Sorry, I just got a message. I'm about to get a phone call, and they can wait.
All right, man. Any other questions for Will, y'all, before we end this live stream, or any questions about my tank? Will, you're the man. I appreciate you joining for so long.
No, man, I appreciate doing these things. I know a lot of these people have seen me talk quite a few times on different lives. I enjoy them. I enjoy getting out with the community and talking and answering questions and whatnot.
You're the man. I appreciate you. Did I just see Andrew Sandler join? What's up, dude? Thank you for joining, man.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing, sir? I think he's still out on vacation.
17,000 gallons. I don't even know how to process that in my head.
It's huge.
That's
I want to go
unreal.
see it.
Yeah. You haven't been out to Andrews yet?
No, I haven't made it. I went up to New York for wrap, and it was a very quick turn and burn trip. Literally, I left Friday, got there stupid late Friday night, left Sunday, left the show at 4 o'clock, got on a plane at 5 to come home, and then got delayed. So it was like, yeah, this sucks. I was hoping to get out to his place, but it was just like I said, it was a last minute quick turn and burn type thing. So I'm hoping to get up there soon. I reached out to Shelly, and I reached out to the other lady. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. It starts with a P. to get out there and talk to her, and get out and see the tank and everything.
Right on. Andrew's in Tahiti right now. Right on, Andrew.
I'm not seeing any of the comments anymore.
I'm not either. Fortunately, my wife is feeding me information.
Gotcha.
It's
I was
like the
they
I
just
don't know.
disappeared.
Yeah, did the feed stop or something in the backstage? It's the last message I have is from Ignacio.
Yep,
Same.
that's the last one I see.
Crazy. Well, thank you, babe, for dropping me some notes. My wife's a lifesaver. And I liked you moving around the camera over the tank. That worked out nice. I just wanted to sit and watch.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Trying to see, I can't even see. Nope. Oh well.
What?
Yeah, no, man. Anytime, like I said, anytime you want me to come on and talk and BS and whatnot, I'm totally fine with it. I
Right
enjoy this
on.
type of stuff. So
Cool, man. Thank you. Andrew said he's in a black tip reef shark swarm feeding them in Tahiti.
gotcha. Have fun with that, sir.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
I knew he was going out of town. I knew he was going to Tahiti. I just didn't know if he'd been back yet or not. So
I wonder what's going on with the chat. It looks like Carl just commented from YouTube.
yeah, it
Maybe
looks like the Facebook got disconnected.
The Facebook one did. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yensu, I didn't tell you what's up. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Sheila, thank you for joining. Mindy, thank you for joining. And this is not letting me view everybody. KP, what's up, dude? Thank you for joining. All right, y'all. We'll be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Next week, we have Jake from Biota will be joining us.
Ooh.
We're going to talk some more reef. We're going to talk about all the fish because all the fish in this tank are captive bred and from Biota. But I look forward to meeting with y'all again next week. Make sure you hit up Reef Tank Live and show me your tanks. Drop some comments. And who is that?
You're not watching it on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I got.
I tried to do the same thing.
Oh,
it just kept trying to take my AirPods away from me, so I was like, stop it.
David Day said, "Well, yo, brother, you need to come to Tennessee."
I'll be in Chattanooga.
There you go.
You want me to come by your
Dave?
place, don't you? That's what it is. Because I think you're up in that area.
Thanks for joining, David. Appreciate you, dude.
Oh, there it is. Now I can see them.
The chat, are you from your phone or
From my phone. I got on the phone, finally got on without doing the AirPods.
Gotcha.
You're 4 hours north. I probably won't make that trip because I'm taking the kiddos. The wife and the kiddos are going to Chattanooga with me. So, but if you're going down to Chattanooga, if you're going down to Reefstock, I'll see you there for sure. And if you guys, anybody that's east of the Mississippi, if you haven't been to Reefstock in Colorado, in Denver, definitely recommend going to Reefstock in Chattanooga. It's the first one they're doing in Chattanooga. It's the first one they're doing on this side of the United States. Definitely get out and see it. It's going to be a good show. It's a show about nothing but reefing. It's the whole reason it's called Reefstock. So,
Right on.
supposedly it's a really good show. Hopefully it turns out really well.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining Reef Chat with ReefStash and joining me with Will Harris from Quantum USA. Appreciate all y'all. We're going to see you next week, and I'll see you online. All right, y'all. Peace out. Will, thank you, brother.
No problem. Thank you, man.
All right, man. Chat with you later.
Thanks, guys.